Your rapist was extremely careful.
How so?
She has defensive wounds on both her arms, but nothing under her fingernails.
I've been on the show, you've been on the show for 10 years. I've been on the show for 9 years. We've been exposed to a lot of these storylines that deal with child abuse and child neglect, and we've learned, I think, as actors playing characters, a little bit about it, a little bit more than most people.
Yeah.
And we have a kind of a predisposition to being empathetic to this cause.
We have a bulletproof case against Banks, and you want to cut him a deal?
To nail an even bigger bottom feeder. Kevin O'Donnell.
And he is?
President of our Special Love, the latest civil rights group for child molesters.
Well, it was shocking. I mean, as BD said, you really don't, comprehend the magnitude of the problem until you see something like that. That by the end of today, 5 more children will have died, and tomorrow, 5 more children will have died.
It's despicable.
I've never seen you this ticked off before.
Here in the United States, which we consider the most powerful and wealthy country in the world, the child abuse and neglect and fatality rate is higher than any other Western industrialized country.
But O'Donnell needed to make sure that Thomas wasn't an FBI agent.
But I find it so interesting that we're able to find money for other things like bailing out the banks and fighting wars around the world when we really need to be focusing and channeling that money into protecting and serving the children of this country, who are the future of this country.
And the final test is he wants to meet Corey in the flesh.
My becoming a father coincided with my coming onto SVU. So all of those child neglect stories that we tell on SVU that are taken from real life cases have affected me in a different way. You can't help but think or imagine your own child. Actually, the episode that's on tonight is a sexual child abuse story with a boy who's probably 9 years old. And there's no way I could separate my scenes and my work with this young actor playing this part with my own feelings about my own son. It's impossible.
Look, if we do not collar O'Donnell, thousands of kids are going to be going through the same hell Corey did.
I want to stop him as much as you do, but not at Corey's expense.
We'll make sure he doesn't get hurt, mentally or physically.